In a dramatic escalation of political tension, President Donald Trump has announced that all remaining California National Guard troops stationed near Los Angeles, roughly 300 soldiers, are being deployed to Portland, Oregon. This move comes just days after a federal judge blocked Trump's attempt to take control of Oregon's own National Guard troops, citing violations of federal law. California Governor Gavin Newsom immediately fired back, calling the order a breathtaking abuse of law and power. In a statement released Sunday, Newsom accused the president of using the U.S. military as a political weapon against American citizens and vowed to take legal action. According to reports, the Trump administration had originally planned to send only a portion of California's troops to assist with training operations in Oregon. However, the sudden decision to deploy the entire contingent signals a far broader use of military force than previously disclosed. This controversy follows Trump's recent attempt to federalize about 200 Oregon National Guard troops to suppress protests in Portland, an attempt that Oregon Governor Tina Kotek and the city's mayor strongly opposed. The state of Oregon quickly sued, arguing that the president's move violated laws limiting the use of military forces on U.S. soil. U.S. District Judge Karen Immergut, herself appointed by Trump, ruled in Oregon's favor last week, temporarily blocking the federalization. In her ruling, she wrote that Trump's claim that the troops were needed to quell violence was simply untethered to the facts. She further stated that America's long tradition of resisting government overreach must be upheld, emphasizing that the nation is governed by constitutional law, not martial law. Meanwhile, President Trump has continued to justify his actions by framing them as part of a broader effort to combat crime in what he calls unsafe liberal cities. Speaking at a military gathering in Virginia, Trump declared that cities like San Francisco, Chicago, New York, and Los Angeles would be straightened out one by one, even describing this campaign as a war from within. Governor Newsom has already filed multiple lawsuits against the Trump administration for similar military deployments in California, particularly the 2025 summer operation that sent over 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines into Los Angeles in response to protests. Newsom argued that this violated federal law and diverted critical personnel from essential state duties, including firefighting and anti-drug operations. Although the administration claimed the deployment helped restore order, data later revealed that less than 20% of those troops were actually active on city streets, raising doubts about the mission's true purpose. A federal judge has since ruled that the Los Angeles deployment was illegal, but the Trump administration has appealed. Newsom and California Attorney General Rob Bonta continued to fight for the complete withdrawal of troops still stationed in the state. As of this weekend, the remaining 300 troops from Los Angeles, the last remnants of that controversial deployment, are being sent north to Portland. The White House, however, has doubled down. When asked for clarification, a spokesperson declined to provide operational details, but issued a statement using Trump's trademark nickname for the California governor. The statement read, "President Trump exercised his lawful authority to protect federal assets and personnel in Portland following violent riots and attacks on law enforcement. For once, Gavin Newsom should stand on the side of law-abiding citizens instead of violent criminals destroying Portland and cities across the country." This latest standoff between state and federal authority is yet another chapter in the deepening conflict between Trump and Democratic governors, one that blurs the lines between public safety, political power, and constitutional restraint. If the legal challenges succeed, it could set a significant precedent on the limits of presidential control over state National Guard units. For now, all eyes are on Portland as tensions rise and both sides prepare for yet another courtroom battle. Before you go, if you find this analysis helpful and want more updates on major political developments and power struggles shaping our world, make sure to subscribe to InsightPulse, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for our upcoming reports.